Suddenly a rope loop just kind of goes around him and tightens up. He's like, what the hell? What?
I got you, cowboy.
Sup, peeps? Welcome to Forge Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. You know what? We're like right in the middle of some crazy stuff in this campaign, so let's just get right into it and play some D&D. Roll it. Do you guys remember that dinner with Niphirim's family? Gendry recruited a 10-year-old. Sideric gave that 10-year-old a lion. Marcus enjoyed a lovely dinner conversation. And Niphirim learned about some serious shit. You find yourselves in a very opulent estate of Niphirim's family, which is also the headquarters of Colburn Technological Reclamation, Thorin's largest tech acquisition syndicate. You're here to investigate the possibility that Nif's father, Einar, is involved with the Munathir, the mysterious group that seems to have initiated a war between the continents by activating the giant ancient robot that stood over Muspelheim's capital city of Jotunfoder. However, during the dinner conversation with Einar and Nif's very large family, he insisted that the Munathir is nothing more than a tinker group. After a very heated and, let's face it, awkward conversation on the matter, you retired to the large bathhouse to discuss your next steps. After Gendry convinced Nif's 10-year-old sister Un to steal some of Einar's clothes, you all headed to Nif's bedroom. In there you spotted a strange device that had been installed in just about every room of the Colburn estate, as well as a known Munathir member's secret lab. Niph disassembled the device, learning that it appears to be some sort of monitoring device. As you pondered this, and Gendry dressed up as Einar for some Snoopin, Niph was summoned to her father's room for a private discussion. He led Niphirim through a secret door into the vast Colburn treasure room, where you had a private discussion that involved some intense information. And that is where our story continues. So, let's start by switching over back into Niphirim's room. As soon as rewinding back to when Niphirim left to speak to her father, what are you guys up to?
Three Stooges.
I'm going through a shit.
Yeah, I believe I was a chair.
You were a chair.
As soon as I forget that he was a chair, I try to sit on him.
As soon as you forget,
That's unfortunate.
I was
Sideric,
I'm like opening
so you gotta
stuff
sit and just fall through as you hear Gendry say, asshole! Asshole!
Not cool.
Sideric,
I forgot you were there, sorry.
Give me an investigation.
what the fuck?
Gotta find your dice. Seems like an important thing for Dungeons and Dragons.
I know, right?
We'll all just wait.
I'll roll. He got a nat 20. Oh, shit. He got a nat 20. I just rolled a nat 20. Well, fuck.
I'm mildly confused, but that's okay.
That's fine. I just wasted my nat 20.
It's fine.
It's a great start. Great start.
Just
There
keep
we
looking
go.
for your dice.
So Niphirim just leaves.
Investigation 8.
8. Are you looking for anything specific or just any cool things?
I'm like opening bottles, I'm sniffing shit, I'm opening drawers,
So there are
I'm looking under her bed.
mini bottles. Yeah, Emmy, go ahead.
Something that he finds under the bed, if he's like looking under the mattress, he finds
Giggity.
a 60-foot long rope.
Whoa.
So you find
Nice.
that.
Okay.
Going through the bottles, you kind of, a lot of them are unlabeled. You kind of uncord, thunk, And oh, your nose hairs are burning. Okay, not that, not
Nice.
that. This one, kind of sweet, but looks really murky. Okay, not sure what that is. You have no idea anything on these tables or on the shelves. You have no idea what you're looking at. Marcus.
Okay, well,
Sorry, go ahead. Real quick.
I'm gonna start lassoing things.
All right, what you got, Marcus?
I'm gonna turn to him while he's sniffing the stuff and be like, if you drink any of it, it appears to be poison, just let me know and I can handle that.
But this one is sweet.
Yeah, that doesn't
Sniff it.
necessarily mean it's not poison. Okay.
Sniff it, Ernie. Oh yeah.
Smells very sweet, but again, it's very murky, like dark liquid. Very viscous.
That one makes you unable to lie for 3 days.
Are you drinking it?
I never lie.
I never lie.
I'm gonna stick my tongue in it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Alright, this is getting weird.
Roll a
Can I-
con
can I
save.
go? Yikes.
That is a 15.
Okay, so first of all, it does not taste like it smells. It tastes like freaking so bad. It tastes so bad. Yeah, you start kind of gagging a bit. But luckily with a 15 con save, you feel you feel your stomach instantly go.
I gotta poop.
But you kind of shake it off and you feel okay, but that was not pleasant at all.
Man, and that was just the tip too.
Yep.
Just the tip.
A lot of weird shit happening already.
No.
What are you up to,
It was a
Kendrick?
laxative.
Well, after watching that display,
Do you drink the potion you found?
hey, Marcus,
Yeah.
could you just watch Cedric for a little while?
Are you gonna go like sneaking and stuff?
Watch me, I'm an adult.
Well, I'd rather
Barely.
you retain plausible deniability. That's
I-
okay.
I just deny everything anyway, so.
DM, as we were walking around coming into this room, the hallway outside, is there any cameras in that hallway or any
Yes.
guards in that hallway? Okay, very good.
What you doing, Gendry? What you doing?
He's thinking real hard.
Could I
no.
cast a spell?
Baby, this is Dungeons and Dragons. You can do whatever you want.
Nice.
Actually, if I could just, are they like, Marcus and Cedric, are you guys like kind of preoccupied right now? Just kind
They
of.
appear to be by going through the
I
bottles
mean, I'm
and stuff.
lassoing things now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what all this crap is. Like,
So I was
don't-
previously
I don't know what it
disguised
is.
as Einar, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Could I switch that disguise?
sure.
Okay, I'd like to switch the disguise to Niph.
All right. Give me. And funny enough, you have access to some clothes.
You do.
So because you're in your bedroom. So
Yeah.
give me. I believe we were going with
Performance.
performance.
Performance? Okay, do I get any bonuses or advantage because I'm like in the room and I've spent a crazy amount of time with her?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
That's right, Rogue's got a rogue. Okay, cool. Advantage? Nice.
Rogue's Rogan.
I'm Joe Rogan. Let's see. No?
I thought you hated it.
I guess I'm weird. That's cool. So it's ability plus proficiency?
Or just your performance, which
Oh, just performance.
Yeah.
Okay.
performance is fine.
Okay. So I actually have an advantage.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So it's 21.
Are you lucky?
21. Very
Yeah.
quickly, you're able to kind of swap out. You find a dress extremely similar to the one she's been wearing. And very quickly and definitely. Luckily, the facial shape is kind of similar as far as, your contouring and stuff, just because, it's in the family. So it does
Oh, sure.
not, like, I'd say in a couple minutes, you are the spitting image of Niphirim Colburn.
This is gonna be so confusing.
All right, awesome.
Holy crap, Niph, when did you get back? I'm not looking through your shit.
And I say, don't worry about it, dear. I'll be right back.
Oh,
And I just kind of. That's great. That's great. Don't break anything.
Oh, too late for that. I broke a chair.
I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm just gonna.
All right, so you slip out of the room.
Yeah.
So exiting the room, you come out into the hall, and you're kind of paranoid at this point. So you look up. You do see those devices kind of scattered throughout the hallway, and you come out just as a kind of pair of guards that are doing patrols come around the corner and start walking toward you. But at first glance, you're Niphirim, so they're just doing their rounds.
Okay. So what's nearby? Like, what's some cool stuff I could potentially go find, get into?
Well,
that the DM has prepared?
There's here in the hallway. There's not much. There's some planters on tables and on the ground.
There's the window.
There's the window with like a little kind of reading nook, some pillows and cushions.
Oh my god, he could steal those pillows.
Yo.
But yeah,
best believe I'm stealing something in this bitch.
There's most of the paintings on the walls are rather large and framed. There's nothing like that, like super valuable that catches your eye. I mean, everything's valuable, but there's also like size and stuff. Maybe a couple of vases and stuff.
Right, of course. Okay. Okay, man. So I don't want to take up too much time. I just want to, from what we've seen, being in this house, would there have been a place in this house, a room, something, an item perhaps that would have caught my eye as we have been walking around? Or maybe something that perhaps maybe piqued my interest with regards to furthering what we're trying to do.
Tell you what, give me a kind of retroactive general perception, because I know you would have been on the lookout.
It's my favorite, general retroactive perception. That's a dirty 20.
Ooh. I mean, there were a lot of really nice kind of decorations and stuff in the main atrium. The dining room was decorated very nicely with lots of very nice, like, vases and, like, figurines and stuff, different stuff. Nothing, like, super jumped out.
Nothing, like, there was no, like, tech anywhere, like, nothing.
Thinking about it, you actually noticed very little actual tech.
Ooh. Okay.
Other than the kind of devices, the monitoring devices that appear to be monitoring, and the like horse statue, but that was mostly, it seemed kind of not functional in the atrium. Surprisingly, not much.
Yeah. Okay, well then I guess what I'll do is, just so that we can move on to something else, I will wander around and try and explore places we haven't been yet.
All right. So you start kind of give the guards a nod, who nod back, and you start kind of making your way. Again, this upper floor is kind of a loop. So you kind of go to your right, kind of look down and start heading down the corridor, just as you see like two other guards kind of heading the same way as you in front of you, about like 50 feet, doing their patrol. And as you're kind of looking around and trying to get your bearings and figure out where you want to go, you see one of them they stop and they lift up their wrist that has one of those bands on it, and they hold it up, and you see him kind of nod. And just then, the one that has his wrist up to his ear turns around and sees you.
Oh no.
Affirmative. And he kind of nudges the other guard, who looks back like, oh, what are you looking at? And kind of nods toward you. And the guy nods, and they turn, and they start kind of walking toward you, like, excuse me.
Oh, are they close enough to me that I can't like walk around a corner?
There's not really many, like the stairs are between you and them, the grand staircase. However, like they are kind of gaining quick. There's, you couldn't pull it off nonchalantly, no, as though you didn't hear them or anything. Like, excuse me, sir.
Sir?
Mm-hmm.
Sir?
Mm-hmm.
How did they know?
It's not a magical disguise,
Nope.
right?
No, that's true.
Correct.
Ooh, what if the doodads have X-rays and stuff?
And they're kind of there at this point. They're passing the grand staircase, coming toward you. See right there, sir.
So then I'm going to turn around and
Don't.
I'm going to. Is there only one direction I can go in?
I believe the side staircase is that in that corner, right, Niph?
Are you talking on the corner near Osmond's room?
Yeah, I think so.
Then
Kind
yeah,
of on
there's
the
a
corner.
side staircase.
Okay. There is a staircase, like it's where the kind of reading nook was, that a small staircase you notice there. And as you turn around, looking around, you hear him say, "Don't!"
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Silent Image.
Oh no!
And one of me is going to make for that staircase, and the other of me is going to run into the closest door.
That's an
There's a closet.
intelligence save, right?
Across the hall.
What's your DC? Or, like, investigation,
A
or-
successful intelligence investigation.
Okay,
check
investigation.
against my DC.
What's your
Yeah.
DC? Should be at the top of your list or whatever.
That's a 15.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So you very deftly kind of wave your hands real quick in front of you, and at first it doesn't appear that anything happens, but suddenly you split off as though it were two different realities. And one of you kind of dashes towards the stairs, and you said the other's going toward the closet.
Or well, there's a door there.
door,
Yeah.
okay.
The closest door. Yeah.
As soon as you start like making a dash, one of them yells out, "I said don't!" And I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh no!
As he holds out his hand toward you, and kind of a stream of energy comes toward
Which
you.
me?
The correct one. Their investigation was 17.
All right. I got a 17, 18, 19, 20. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
As the energy hits you, by the way, which one is you? Is it the one headed toward the stairs?
That's a good question, DM. Good question.
Well, what's the answer?
Both.
Yeah, the one that's heading towards the stairs.
Okay, so as the energy kind of hits you in the back and washes over your body, you feel your muscles start to kind of lock up a bit, but then you manage to kind of shake it off. And you still you hear him say shit. And you running?
Yes.
All right.
I'd like to try my best to like get some distance between us.
All right.
Nice.
So, being a rogue, you can triple dash.
Yep.
So you take off toward the top of the stairs, and you start running down the stairs just like very quickly, and they're like, "Come on!" You hear behind you, and as you go down the stairs, at the base of the stairs, you see two very large guards just standing there with pikes out.
In a
and
defensive
shields
stance?
raised in a defensive stance.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds like maybe you need to cast Fireball.
Oh my god.
One of them speaks up. "This Gendry, I believe it was.
What the
I
fuck?
would advise you to stop."
Oh, this is poop.
Sure is.
Oh no!
Sorry.
I'm on some stairs, right?
Mm-hmm. And you hear
Okay.
the other guards that you met before, like, coming. They've almost made it to the top of the stairs.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna open up my decanter of water.
Oh my
see how-
god!
Stupid.
I'm gonna die.
Stop.
All right. What are you doing with it?
I would like to have
Take a
it
drink.
pour out. I would like to pour it down the stairs. As I'm going down them, like I pour it down the stairs before me, and then use shape water to freeze the water on the stairs.
Okay. So as you're doing that, so they can't. So they can't.
So what I want to do is I want to get out of the way and like put myself up against the wall so that the dudes chasing me will slide down the stairs.
So you aimed it up the stairs.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
whichever way will get the most funny thing.
I mean, you could just shh in an arc in front of you, like.
That's what I usually do.
Ah.
You know, it'd be really funny.
Oh god.
Gendry
What's
died.
that?
That
Hey,
would
man.
not be funny.
You know the time comes for us all, bro.
I'd be
Yeah,
really
I need
upset.
to
don't know
know
what
his
that was.
backstory first.
So the guards.
you'll never
let
know.
me see.
You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know.
I
Bro.
will zone of truth you.
Oh,
So as the
man.
guards reach the top of the stairs, one of them, like, first of all, you go ahead and like spray water very quickly over the top and
Giggity.
immediately cast your spell to, as the water kind of still flowing, it's freezes in like a wave up the stairs.
Sweet.
Just as the guards get to the top of the stairs and one of them starts running down, their foot lands on the top step just as the ice reaches it, and as the foot lands, it just immediately goes out from under them, falls back.
No.
oh god.
Give me a deck
That's
save to
unfortunate. Hey,
avoid
a deck
them.
save.
That's
I know, right?
unfortunate.
I got a nat 20. Like it matters.
Easily, like you managed to actually hop over him as he slides
God
past
damn
you.
it.
Do you do like a flip?
I do a
Different-
No, you actually do one of those where you kind of kick your legs up and press your feet against the opposite wall and press behind your head and like just plank
nice.
above them as they.
Nice. Now, DM, what's the other guard doing? At the top of the
well, the other guard was staying behind and he has his shield out and pike down.
Shield
and
too.
Oh, the other guard up top. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
only one started
Okay, cool.
coming down because
Cool, man. Cool.
that's all they needed.
Cool. Could I do something, or am I boned? I'm boned.
I would say
Am I
it's
boned?
their turn. At which point,
No,
give
it's
me
not
another
their
wisdom
turn.
save.
Damn.
It's not their turn.
Come on, guys.
Stop it now!
Oh, that was a low roll.
Oh no.
That was a.
Oh.
That was a 5.
So as you're like kind of pinned up and planking up above the stairs, the energy hits you and you're too concentrated on keeping yourself up and dodging that guard passing by that your muscles immediately lock up, and you just as your muscles lock up
Oh.
right towards
Oh,
3
dear.
guards now. One of them
no.
very pissed. Like, so you kind of slide to the end there, just like frozen like this, and like sliding headfirst down, and like you look up and just see them looking over you and shaking their head. Why? Just why, Gendry? And then you see the guy at the top of the stairs
Fucking
holding
no.
his
Jail.
wrist to his mouth. You can't hear what he's saying, but he kind of nods and looks down. All right, bring him up. And so 2 of
The
them
ice
kind
is
of.
still, is the ice still there?
Yeah, the guy at the top of the stairs starts doing a burning hands to melt the ice.
Well, now everyone's all soggy.
And so the two of them kind of lift you up. You're still planking. And good. Just lift you up, like one at the head, one at the feet. And they start kind of carrying you up the stairs. And the one kind of holding you, the top of you, looking down at you like, why did you have to do that? And they carry you up. And when they reach the top of the stairs, the guard that stayed at the top says, back to Niphirim's room. And they kind of look at each other, look kind of incredulously at him, and then kind of nod, yes, sir. And, all right, let's go.
You are so fucking
And they
lucky.
carry you. So, Niphirim.
You have no idea. Yes.
Real quick, we'll flash over to Niphirim coming out of her father's bedroom.
Is Nox is out there, right?
Nox is out there. I believe you, he kind of nodded at you.
Okay.
Everything. Sorry. Is everything all right?
I think so. I do. I don't know. I walked in one person and walked out another, I guess.
Well, back to your room, I suppose.
Yes, it's getting late. I must go to bed.
All right, I'll escort you.
All right. And
Mhm.
as we start walking down the hall, I would like to very subtly, just kind of out of my periphery, try to locate every one of those devices that are in the hallway.
Give me a perception.
Oh, not bad. 18.
18. So you very casually start kind of glancing around out of the corner of your eyes and stuff. This, from what you can tell and from what you understand of this device, these devices, this entire, like, hallway, include all the way around, is 100% covered.
Yeah, there's no blind spots whatsoever.
Every corner, near
Okay.
doors,
That's what I figured.
it's everywhere.
I'm just gonna kind of try to keep an easy smile on my face and...
As you're kind of rounding the corner to where your room is, you hear clink, 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 clink. And like you come around the corner and see a guard at the top of the stairs.
I'm gonna give
The
Nox
secondary stairs.
a
They
little,
kinda-
like, ornery kind of, oh,
He
well.
kind of stops, looks at you confused, and looks back and...
They'll
Yes.
learn.
Let's go see. And so as you're kind of approaching the door, you see two guards carrying a planking Gendry into the hallway.
Well, a planking Niphirim.
I'm still in
Planking
disguise.
Niphirim, that's true.
I'm gonna
that's
be
true.
like,
And you see Nox kind of
All right.
cock his head.
very, very well done. This is above and beyond. Very well done. It's a game we play. Sometimes he likes
I'm
to dress
sure.
up and
I'm sure.
it's very silly.
So you and Nox and the guards kind of reach your door at the same time. And they kind of notice you and they kind of nod and
Hi.
one of them's like, the one that stayed at the top of the stairs says, Miss, if you could
Yes, wrangle.
sort of,
Yes.
yes, of course. I mean,
will
I'm,
do my best.
Nox, if you would. And it's, of course, and he kind of opens the door to let them in. And the rest of you, the door opens and you see them guards carrying in Niphirim that is frozen. Yes, Cedric.
So I'm sitting there with my lasso at the ready, and the first person that walks in the door, I'm gonna be like,
Attack!
When do you know how to lasso things?
Attack the head Niphirim! Attack!
Roll just a dex check.
Oh my god, that's
just,
so
Because
funny.
I don't know if you'd be proficient in lassoing.
Who says you don't know what I did before this?
I feel like I
Sexy lasso
Yes,
stripper.
what do you mean? Yes, he does.
That's a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Damn it.
As you see Nox kind of open the door, suddenly a rope loop just kind of goes around him and tightens up. He's like, what the hell? What?
I got you, cowboy.
There was a snake in my boots.
I'm gonna fucking try to take the rope off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Somebody poisoned the water hole, and you're like fucking swinging them around and shit. Woo!
They really are not from around here, as you can see. I am so
Brushes
sorry,
himself
Nox.
That's all right. He kind of pauses and kind of does a little chuckle. Marcus.
As they all are entering the room, I immediately put down whatever it was that I was touching. I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. And then I look at them and I'm like, I told him not to, and he did it anyways. I am totally not with that.
Yeah, that's cool. That tastes disgusting.
Oh, Sidric,
What is that?
those are literally
see
a
them-
decade old.
You see Niphirim walk in the room, and then you also see two guards carrying Niphirim frozen into the room. And they lay the frozen one down on the floor.
This is my twin.
They kind
Genderfin.
of look
Does it wear
around.
off? Does it wear off or what?
They shake their head, and they're like, all right, let's go. And they walk out, and as soon as they exit, your muscles loosen.
Yay!
I found one more
And I get
sibling
up.
in the hall.
How dare they?
I personally saw Gendry put on your underpants, so I think we all need to have a conversation.
He's a method
with him
actor. It's
about
all right.
Boundaries.
Well, I hope that you
I'm just
all
method.
I hope that you all have a lovely evening, and I'd advise against any more shenanigans.
I know shenanigan.
I think we...
I don't know the name. I don't know what that word means.
It's all right. I'll explain.
Okay.
Turns to Niphirim, kind of gives a warm smile, like, well, you got your work cut out for you.
Yep.
Good luck with all this shit.
She gives him a look
Look.
that says, help.
He kind of chuckles a bit, kind of puts a hand on your shoulder, squeezes it, and then walks out, closing the door behind him. And you find yourselves alone.
As soon as he closes the door, this kind of like facade that she's got going on just drops. Niphirim's face becomes incredibly serious. And you see her lift her Fragna device. I'm going to cast Detect Magic. And I would
Alright.
like to thoroughly investigate this room to see if there are if there's any scriballs in the room, if like any other cameras that we missed. I mean, I'm checking under the bed, the desk, the drawers, through the washroom, everything that I can.
Give me an investigation.
22.
22. You guys watch as Niphirim does a very thorough and speedy search and sweep through the room, kind of almost rolling the room, just lifting up the mattress, lifting up things, opening drawers.
I am making a mess,
checking under tables,
by the way. It
just
is not
tossing things.
It is not like a careful thing. She is going through everything.
Yep.
Are you the Gendry Niphirim or the Niphirim? Because this is something Gendry might do.
She does not respond.
Neither does Niphirim.
So,
Well, I promise I didn't touch anything in here. Seriously.
I touched everything.
luckily she just doesn't pay
Thought you
attention.
said
She is ignoring everything right now. She is
I'd have you do a
focused.
deception, but she don't care. So sweeping through the room, several things light up, but it's to be expected. It's your kind of tinkering toys and stuff like that, beyond, everyone's equipment and stuff. Doing a thorough sweep, you don't see anything more that is unexpected.
Cedric,
Yes.
where did you find that?
What, this rope?
Yes.
Under your bed.
Let me see that.
No. There you go.
And I'm going to take the rope and press a few buttons on my Fragna device as I go ahead and cast Rope Trick.
Giggity?
So what does
the
that
rope-
look like?
So there's this like purple kind of essence, like almost like a fog that comes out and just starts enveloping the rope, and the rope starts like floating up.
Dear God.
And there's like a hole that appears. It's 3 foot by 5 foot, like a window. And the rope goes up into it, and she starts climbing. And when she gets
Okay.
she gets to the top, she is like, get up here.
I'm coming.
Cedric climbs. The rest of you follow.
I'll start following up, and I'll just mutter to myself, "It was the rope in the bedroom, Colonel Mustard."
So as you guys rise up and like kind of peek your head through the sort of window, you see a describe the space. I mean, it can be pretty much.
The space is, it looks infinite. It is just surrounded in stars and like beautiful nebulas and galaxies. Like it looks like we're in space, and the ground is like flat glass, just reflecting everything above and below.
Cool.
When you guys climb up,
Marcus is
And-
trying to hold his breath.
Marcus doesn't know you can't breathe in space.
That's true.
No, but he
have
doesn't
no idea
know
what
where we
space
are,
is.
and he's like,
There's an awful lot of Sam bleeding into this episode. With that bit of, I didn't do nothing. I'm like, yeah, that's super Sam.
I didn't.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
So
Didn't see shit.
once they all get up there, I'm going to look down into the room once more, do one more kind of glance around to see if there are any kind of scry balls or anything.
you don't see anything new.
I'm going to pull the rope up. We are
Mhm.
now in an extra dimensional space. Do I see anything in here to suggest that we are being watched?
Nope. I mean, everything's kind of glowing like the whole world is, but
With zero context, there's a lot of weird things that Emmy's saying right now.
Are there? Am I being weird?
Yeah,
It's weird.
we're in an extra dimensional plane, and you're just like, dude, are we being watched in here?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, what? What?
She.
Well, when grown-ups need privacy to do
Oh my
nasty things.
Don't tell me. You don't
That's
tell
not
me.
what's happening here. I want to be clear.
Yeah, well, you keep saying
it can be.
Once she
can
is
be.
confident that they are truly alone,
you are.
she is going to kind of lean in close and try to almost pull everybody together to be almost like huddled.
What's this all about?
We are being watched everywhere in this house.
Oh.
Those
Yes,
devices.
I sort of got that from my interactions just a moment ago. Yeah.
Yes, they
I told you not to do that.
are some
didn't.
sort of electronic
Fairly certain I did.
scrying devices.
Magic?
The little thing that I pulled off the wall?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So the leader of the Munavir has been working with my father.
I kind of already figured that.
Yeah.
She forced him to install those cameras as a security measure. He
Is she
didn't
here?
realize he allowed him to see what's going on inside the house and wherever else they've been placed. But he didn't realize she could also see through them. And she's been monitoring him as well. He said she sees things beyond the cameras, or the cameras, the devices. He said she knows things that she shouldn't. So they have been working with the Muna there for quite some time, from what I understand. A well-paying client. My father noticed nothing off about them. And then she asked him to locate a radiant capacitor. As far as I know, my father had no idea what this device does or what it's capable of. But he found one. And he had it here. He is indirectly responsible for what happened in Jotunfota.
Ruh-roh.
After he learned what happened, he tried to go to the authorities. He tried to amass troops to stop whatever was going on. To be honest, to tell them what was happening. But before he could, she stopped him. She has my brother. She's holding him hostage, and she said that if he did anything to thwart her, she was going to kill him slowly and painfully. Her name is Minnie, which is a Norse word meaning toast to the dead, which we have heard before and partaken in. Partaken? We were there.
Partooken.
Partooken.
Partook in a piece of my poppycock.
And
How do you spell that?
Minni.
He can't interfere, but we can.
Rescue party.
Well,
Here, let me take my face off. I'm sorry. It's Gendry. Hello.
it's Gendry. Hello.
We all knew that.
My
No,
father
you didn't.
believes.
Yes.
You so didn't. I'm sorry, Niph. Go ahead.
You so didn't. My father believes that she is a god. And I am inclined to believe that as well. Now, that all being said, she did warn him that that we were coming here, and if he could not dissuade us from trying to stop her, she's going to kill Erling. Now, as much as I don't really give a shit about my standing with my family, Erling is special. He is a wonderful person, and he is very, very smart and very talented. And if another person dies because of something that... I can't allow that to happen. And if it does happen, she sure as fuck will get a war. Now, Father admitted to me that he spoke with Hela before he sent the radiant capacitor with Erling to Minnie. He said she actually showed up, and that was when the radiant capacitor was here, so I must assume it was really her. She warned him not to hand it over. And he told me that he has very few regrets in his life, and this was one of them, because he didn't listen. I believe that if there's anything we can do, our next step is most likely to talk to Hela. If she warned him, that means she knows something. And if we can talk to her, maybe she can give us some idea what to do. I can't let Erling die, and I also can't allow all the people in Thorin to suffer. for lack of trying. And I have no right to ask this of any of you. I don't have a claim. I don't have gold. I don't have revenge. So you have two options. Because I'm going through it with it whether you come or not. You can go home. You can go searching for the things that you want. Or you can come with me and help and take her down.
I mean, I'm down to take her down. Let's do it.
I pull out a sheet of paper that you guys have never seen before and just write the name down. Like,
Ooh.
What is that?
fold that back up. None of your business.
Oh, well, that was weird then.
It's my list of people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good chance of failure. Very good chance of not getting any gold at all. What the hell? Why not?
I mean, if she has all this power, she must have lots of money.
Oh, plus, I already tried to leave, and they threw me back in here.
I wouldn't hold it against any of you if you didn't want to be a part of this.
I mean, we're already a part of it. We might as well see it through.
Well then,
They threatened Thor, so...
in that case, we will not be able to mention this at all outside of this room, not while we're here.
Oh,
Yeah, Marcus.
I'll agree, and I'll be like, and no one says something, and I'm looking at Cedric and pointing. No one says anything about this to anyone.
I already forgot what we were talking about, so you don't have to worry about that.
That is a good strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a knock?
I don't like you.
Through
I
the
don't- I
window,
don't like you pointing.
the window that
Really?
remains but is invisible from the outside, you do hear a knock on your bedroom door.
I'm
not decent.
gonna climb down.
Can't we just pull the rope
They
back
can
up
pull the
into
rope back
thing?
up. I'm gonna
All right.
signal for you guys to pull it back
As
up.
the rope goes through the threshold, like disappearing midair,
Oh boy.
it's completely invisible.
Yeah.
And, the
It
knock
looks like
comes
nothing
again.
is there. I'm gonna
Okay.
crack the door open, kind of lean my head out. Yes.
Looking out the door, you see a female Erjnasi. You don't really recognize her. She has flowing aqua blue hair, wearing overalls over a purple blouse,
Uh-oh.
kind of adorable little mousy face, and a tool bag slung over one shoulder.
Ding.
She says, "Oh, hello, Miss Colburn. My name is Thorvi. And,
Thorvi.
I am here to, I'm sorry to disturb you, but I was told there was an issue with a security device in your room, and I need to make some repairs." And as you're kind of glancing out the door, you do notice that she's flanked by 2 guards.
That's very kind of you, and I really do appreciate that, but we were just getting into some things, if you know what I mean.
She kind of pauses for a second, then you see it kind of snap in her mind. Oh,
Could you give us,
apologies,
like,
miss.
10 minutes, maybe?
I'm sorry, miss, but I must insist that I do this. I can give you maybe a minute to get decent, but
All right.
Can they hear us?
I'll-
Can they hear us
No.
out there?
No.
Oh.
Is the hole closed? There's the hole.
the
still-
hole is open. You guys can see and hear out, but is completely invisible from the outside.
Okay. Do they have a direct line of sight to that hole right now?
No, they can't see it.
No, the hole's
Hey.
kind of facing downward.
Hey, Cedric, why don't you here, take this rock? Rode at him.
No, I stick my head out and say, hey, what are you waiting for, sweet cheeks? Get back in here.
My face turns bright red, and that is not an act.
Roll a performance. Roll a performance with advantage.
Oh.
Gendry's nostrils get so large. It's fucking just
Dude, that is another nat 20. Not even kidding.
Hell!
sweet cheeks. Well, on that roll,
Thorby
It's the fancy dice.
I will give you in a minute,
Thank you so much.
Please
Wonderful.
do hurry. It won't take long. I just need to
All right.
check on something, and then I'll be out of your hair.
You
Wonderful.
You can't.
I'll-
You can't. You
You can't what?
you can't rush pleasure.
We'll get to it in a moment, darling.
In a moment.
is it just his head? Can I just push him out of the hole?
Thunk.
Just fucking.
And mind you, she only cracked the door, so Thorby
Yeah,
can't
it's-
see. She's
it's just my
hearing
face.
it.
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
thank God, dude.
I will open the
thought the
door
jig was
here in
up.
just a moment. Let me make sure they're,
Danke.
and I'm gonna close the door.
And then, like, as you're kind of going to close the door, you see her kind of turn around, like,
What the fuck? Nifrim's into some weird
as you
shit.
close the door, you kind of hear through the door, I'm not paid enough for this.
I'm gonna be like, come on, and like motioning for you guys to join me.
I jumped down.
And
Yeah, I was gonna
as
say, I want to jump down.
well, you've got the
Alright.
rope up there. You can let it back down.
No, you know
or-
what? I'll just
not
climb
cool
down.
enough.
I'll climb down like a normal person. That's
As they're
No, I got
coming
a
that's what I'm
down.
about.
superhero landing on the ground.
fine. Break the floor. Someone will have to clean it. That's cool.
As they're coming down, I am going to remove the device from my bag of holding.
I start doing a ton of push-ups to make it look like I'm really sweaty.
And I'm gonna put it on the desk.
I just spray you with my decanter. Fucking.
Yeah, spray both of us. I can take my shirt off and everything, so it looks
Knock it
like
off.
it's being dressed.
Both of y'all knock it off.
Oh my god! So out in the hallway, they're like
ripped.
in the hallway.
They're
They're
hearing
like,
all this.
You're getting me so wet.
Oh, and some just banging around, and
This ought to take care of you.
so you take out the broken device,
Yes, I'm gonna leave it near where it was,
kind
and
of on the floor
then
underneath.
and then
Alright.
I'm gonna take the rope and dispel
Kinda.
that.
In the spell, and wrap up the rope, put it away.
And I look at each one of you, and then I'm gonna open the door.
Put your finger to the mouth for audio
Yeah, like
listeners.
shh. Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
It's
putting
good.
my
Yeah, and I
universal
point at
shush
Cedric.
sign.
Wipes his face. So as you reopen the door, she's kind of turned and talking to the guards and kind of, thank you, miss. This won't take long at all. And
Of course,
she
of course.
kind of moves past you and into the room and kind of looks up into the corner, sees the hole, and looks down and, oh dear. Yeah, Marcus?
When she comes in, do the guards come with her?
They are at the door looking in. Actually,
Okay.
one's looking in, the other's watching the hall. Gendry.
When she
Could I
comes,
be a chair
Sorry. Become
Oh,
a chair?
wait.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, great. Okay.
when she
She
comes
sits on
in,
your
I'm
Chair
like,
mode activate.
well, if you're gonna interrupt, do you want to join in?
No, sorry, this will only take a minute. Do you know what happened to here?
Oh, my friend got
It
curious.
just fell.
We were in the throes, and one thing led to another.
How
I
about
was just looking at it and it fell from the wall. It was like, whoa.
everyone gives me a deception check with disadvantage, considering you all have different stories?
I'm not even like trying.
You mean
no.
them?
Oh my god!
Oh, I didn't roll
Do you
20
mean them
this
or
time.
me as well?
I mean, you're not saying
rolled a
anything, so
17.
you're good.
No. Okay, cool.
17?
You know what? I'll just be like, chair.
Squeaky door.
Oh, what'd you
Yeah,
get,
squeaky
Cedric?
door.
Only a 9.
All right, and Niph?
11.
All right. It kind of looks between you as you all kind of say different answers at the same time, and she kind of glances at Marcus and kind of,
Glistening with my shirt off.
good. This will
Glistening.
this will only take a moment, and she kind of goes over and starts.
Well, I'm covered in water, and then my shine is glistening through the water.
She starts
Oh,
kind
A little
of
bit of
glowy.
magnification of it, yeah.
picking up the pieces and kind of shaking her head and starts putting them in her bag, and then you see her pull out another out of her bag. And
Oh, what's
As she
that
does this,
party favor?
I'm gonna grab Marcus's arm and like lead him over to Sideric and make him sit on his lap.
Yep, I go along with that.
Hey there, big boy.
At least you didn't make them sit on the chair.
here, kind of see that out of the corner of her eye. She kind of just I don't know, and this it might take a little longer, but you just don't mind me.
I start playing with his hair.
And she starts floating up, just kind of lifting up. She's Air Genasi.
Mm-hmm.
As she
That's
just
a
kind of
cool
lifts
trick.
up to the hole, and
I
she's
could think of some uses for that. You want to join?
this might
Whoa.
take
Marcus is being really weird today. What the fuck is going on, Marcus?
Actually-
this is Sam. This is pure Sam. What is
she's
happening?
looking at the cables. Actually,
He's
this
never
might
seen an air genasi before.
this might take
Up close, anyway.
about an hour.
Oh,
Oh my god, an
You know
hour.
what?
I'm gonna be completely
Unfortunately-
flaccid.
you know what?
So apologies.
Honestly, gentlemen, I was thinking about
Honestly.
going to the temple. Would you join me?
Oh yeah.
My
Get our holy on.
Maybe,
before
maybe
we
you
get
guys
our
have to take
holes.
this chair to the temple with you to sit on.
I will need somewhere to sit. I will
I mean,
take
they
it.
can't grab
Yes,
it.
very good. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't grab it. You'll come back for it. Fuck.
Where did Gendry go? Does Gendry crawl out
Stormy
from under
just
the
starts
table,
fiddling.
the desk?
Hold up.
Just appear.
Hold
I
up.
already know
hold
you're
up,
full of shit.
Hold up. Minor illusion doesn't require concentration, so I can do this shit again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and minor illusion a voice from
Oh,
the
boy.
hallway. That's like, hey! All I
Who
need
is
is for
that?
them to turn their head.
I mean,
For the
Thorvey
people.
is currently turned into the corner of the wall and fiddling with the wires
Talking
and
about the
stuff.
guards.
One
Oh,
guard,
great. So I don't.
one
I don't
guard
do
is
that at
looking
all.
in.
I'm
One
just-
guard is looking
Okay.
out.
So what about just whispering in the guard that's looking in's ear?
I make
Just-
direct
and
eye
just
contact
going-
with that guard.
Just going, hey.
oh.
What do you got, Marcus? I'm gonna do an investigation.
what do those guards look like?
Pretty much the same kind of armor that the rest of the guards have had. Sort of.
Does he look like he has handsome eyes?
I
Strong
mean-
cheekbones?
Yeah, it'd be a very buff half elf. That
Ooh,
very kind
similar
of
to
chiseled
Marcus.
chin.
Mm.
Chiseled chin. Pretty handsome. And he's just
I
watching you
look
guys.
over at him, I'm like, how you doing, buddy?
So quick, as Gendry, as you do that, give me a sleight of hand so that you can cast without.
Oh, for
I've
sure.
made a mistake.
For sure. Well, I mean, I'm a chair right now.
Oh, that's true. You're in an illusion.
Would that
so-
even be a thing?
Yeah, you're right. You're good. So
It's illusions for days with Gendry. That's right.
So you see him kind of like.
Okay. All I needed him to do is look away for just a moment, and then I'll become a person.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
You have
it
your
works
shirt
out.
on?
Is my shirt on? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, a
Weirdo.
dress is on, but
Oh,
with
right.
That's
Gendry's
true, because I
face.
super didn't say I took it off. I'm still Niphirim.
Oh, hello.
Alright,
You took off your mask or whatever.
Oh, God!
there's
So-
an explanation
well,
for that, and
So it's Gendry's face in Niphirim's body.
We're
That's
into
kinda
some
hot.
things.
Listen, I'm not gonna justify my yums.
No one yucks
We
those.
sometimes like to do voices too, so it's Gendry on Gendry action. It's
I don't-
excellent.
The
I
guard
don't know- I
seems
really don't know where this is
unamused at
coming
this
from.
point. It's kind of
We
looking
should go
around.
to the
and-
temple.
At this point,
we should go to the
too.
temple. Yes.
Indeed.
Is the
Let's
temple
go.
through this unamused guard?
Well, we can walk
He
past
kind of-
him.
Glances at you and kind of takes a step back out of the way.
Ah,
Thank
I
you.
don't have to amuse you to pass. Thank you
I pick
kindly.
Oh God.
The shirt and the hammer, put the hammer on my belt, walk by, and when I walk by, I'm like, maybe I'll see you later, buddy.
Kind of. You see him kind of like,
And then I put the shirt on.
I'm just gonna walk past in Niphirim's dress and whatnot, and kind of maybe just very, very softly, kind of just brush my fingers across his face.
very kind of leans back like,
As she's walking
we
through,
brought some weird energy to this.
as she's walking through, she's going, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
I say, it's okay, Niphirim. It's all
When,
right.
when I
forgive
pass
you.
by the other guard, as he sees, like, at least some of my chest, I'm like, you're welcome.
he doesn't like. He's kind of
What's
just
happening to us?
keeping an eye out, like in the hallway, and doesn't seem to react. But yeah,
Aw.
All right, this way.
You know why you didn't react? It's really just not that impressive, boy.
woof.
Oh. Well, that's just not nice.
To the temple.
To the temple.
To the temple.
So as you guys kind of head down the hall, and well, Niphirim, you can kind of describe the path to the stairs up.
Yeah, there's a down the hallway, several doors on each side of the hall. We get to another set of double doors and turn left, and there's like kind of this outcropping with another door that she opens, and it's a staircase that leads up. And when we come to the top, we find ourselves outside, on like the roof with like balcony kind of situation going on. And she walks you across this bridge that goes between two roofs, and then you see the temple, which is like just a ginormous, incredibly large longhouse.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh shit!
Let's do it.
Oh damn!
Nice.
Very opulent. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's super nuts. This is actually the other side, but yeah, that works too.
Super nuts.
There's two different entrances to the
right.
temple.
Pretty nuts.
So as you approach this this very large temple, especially for a homestead, usually people just have small shrines, maybe, if anything. It's pretty kind of overwhelming, just in the opulence and attention to detail, lined
My
with
family
gold accents.
is not subtle.
Nope. So you approach the doors of the temple. You go in.
Are there any guards out here and or cameras?
There are. Give me perception. Anyone who wants.
Ooh, 24.
9.
Yeah, I got a 19.
10.
All right. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the guard presence is heavy out here, including at the doors. There are also plenty of sort of snipers lining the edge of the roof, and couple patrols kind of circling around this main structure on the roof. It's a little busy up here, even for considering it's like getting to evening. Like how the ring is just about to pass over. And as far as cameras, yep. They Gendry and Niphirim, you definitely see plenty of cameras covering pretty much this entire roof, as well as mounted on the roof aimed outward over the grounds.
All right, I will walk into the temple.
All right. So as you guys enter this temple, there There's actually no guards in here.
Cameras?
As we take a look here. As you walk in and close the doors behind you, looking around, you do see that there are, in fact, cameras mounted on one of the walls that pretty much cover the entire space.
Sam's got a question.
Oh yeah, sorry, Marcus.
Can I do a religion check and see if I discern, like, is there one god that has more prevalence over the others?
That doesn't
recent?
even take a check. I was just about to describe. So looking at this temple, it's not a full temple like you would normally see. There's actually only 3 statues. You see Odin on the left. Let me see if we can get a good view here. Yeah, it's all right. You see Odin on the left and Thor on the right. Very nice statues. Very elaborate and well taken care of. This is a very nice temple. Very clean, very polished. Gold accents everywhere. But what catches your eye immediately is the third statue kind of takes precedent and very
it's very prominent
up front, and that is a statue of Hela, the overseer of hell.
Yeah.
So as you guys come in, Niph walked away. We can pause.
Can't take this anymore, man.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is there like a priest or anything in here that we can talk to? Or
this place is empty as far as people, other than yourselves.
Okay. Do I see any kind of like? Are they leaving offerings? Is this basically just well maintained and then ignored?
It seems well maintained, and there are some offerings on the kind of altars. You see several offerings on like probably the one that has the most is Odin.
Yeah. Wondering
for
why
wisdom
he
and
doesn't
stuff.
center stage.
But there are also there's some on Thor. There's quite a bit on Thor. Hela does have plenty, but Odin currently has the most. And it's not like covered like you have seen lately, especially after Ragnarok. But it seems recent, like there's some somewhat fresh food.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
That's okay. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
It was bad. Okay, so shit. I'm gonna
There's those
reach.
who's that's here.
I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding, not pulling out the radiant capacitor, just resting my hand on it. And
yeah, you think about it and you feel it kind of materialize in your hand.
I am going to out loud say, what is the best option for me to do? And in my head, I'm going to say, Hela, we need your help.
Roll D20 with advantage.
18.
18. So, as you're saying this out loud, there's sort of a moment passes. And it's very quiet. When suddenly you see you're looking at the statue of Hela in the center, very prominent. As you sort of stand there looking at it, waiting for anything to happen, you see kind of some movement on the statue. As you're trying to figure out what that is, you kind of lean in a bit. It's like the statue starts moving forward, almost coming... The same face as is on the statue starts kind of emerging from the statue.
That's not creepy.
As
That's
it seems like the statue sort of steps out of the statue that is still there.
Interesting.
You see, oh shit, where'd that go? You see a stunningly beautiful face. Long, straight black hair past the shoulders. Bright blue eyes. Long lashes on half the face. The other half of the face has maggots, rotten flesh. Both eyes are bright blue, piercing. She has on a long black formal dress, stunningly gorgeous, like making Kari look like a gutter rat.
She's
like,
not formidable anymore.
Damn.
Unbelievable how gorgeous half of this face is, and body, and dress. However, the other half of the dress is torn and shredded, while the first half is impeccable. Now she kind of steps out. Sorry, let me boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oh, not that one, that one. Clack. Thank you.
Not there.
Yeah.
So you see, she kind of comes down, she kind of almost floats down from the altar and stands before you. She just kind of smiles at you, looking across all your faces, and holds up a finger to her mouth. Shh. And then just stays there like that for a moment. And as you're trying to, like, kind of glance at each other like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm shocked into silence anyway.
You see a tall, muscular man with dark complexion, dreaded mohawk, long braided beard, steps out of thin air, almost like an invisible door, behind her and to the left. His bright golden eyes glowing slightly.
Hello.
As you see Heimdallr step up next to her.
Woo!
As he kind of steps up, he stops, looks around. What? No statues of me?
I know, right?
I know, I was disappointed as well.
He kind of grins, like jokingly, and then turns his head towards the cameras and smirks. You see a cloud, as you look up at the cameras, see what he's seeing? You see a cloud kind of start forming around the lens, obscuring it. He turns back to you, still smirking. That should give us some privacy. And Hela says, thank you, Heimdallr. Turns back to you. Now that we're alone, we have much to discuss.
Uh-huh.
Is Thor going to arrive at some point?
Heimdallr kind of chuckles a bit. Unfortunately, Thor's a little busy right now, what with the war going on.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But he sends you his regards.
Yay.
Gendry says, so are you going to fix this?
Hela kind of smiles warmly at you, like you just said, like an adorable little joke. Gendry. You'd see her go to say something and stop, and then she just smiles very warmly at you. Says, so, what are we going to do?
Well, that was going to be my question. My father said he spoke with you.
She kind of nods, closes her eyes and nods like gently, like almost like regret. Yes, he did.
So, you know this Minnie? And she kind of glances at the cameras.
Heimdallr kind of sees you glance up and he grins at you and says, "No worries. The cameras now see whatever I want them to see. Currently, they are watching us have a lovely conversation about what you should do with your lives now that you've given up this pursuit. It's quite a deep conversation, if I say so myself."
Oh, good.
You just did.
Good. So you know her then?
Yes, we do. As Hela kind of chuckles in thought, and Heimdallr kind of speaks up. Minnie is, could say a demigod. Well, not as powerful as the Aesir. She's not one to be trifled with.
Mm-hmm.
She's been building power and resources over a long time.
Excellent. That's great. And, what in the fuck are we supposed to do? She has my brother.
Yes, we were aware. Heimdallr kind of speaks up and says, "Yes, I have been able to track down your brother.
He's alive.
Indeed he is." Hela says, "As your father told you, he's being held sort of hostage, though against his own knowledge, at a facility of hers that she's been working out of for a while now. The facility is to the southwest of the Beother Forest, outside the city of Thruthheimer. Now, anyone that wants to give me a history or religion check, Marcus would have advantage."
$21.
Okay, thanks. Niph?
24?
Gendry, you doing it? You good?
Yeah, I got a 14 for history.
Okay. 14, as far as Gendry, you're no idea. Niphirim and Marcus, two things come to mind. First of all, neither of you have been, surprising for Marcus, but neither of you have been, but you're both aware of the city. And Niphirim, you know about where it is. You know, she mentioned southwest of the forest, but you've seen it on maps. You would also both know that Thruthheimer is actually, from Norse mythology, the Thor's homeland, sort of the realm of Thor that he calls home. It is also a city that happens to have, Marcus, you know about it because it happens to have the largest temple to Thor that it, like, in the world. You would even know that that temple is named Thruthvangar. Basically, in the Norse mythology, that was thought to be his actual house, his hall, his domicile, and is as I said, the largest temple to Thor.
Nice.
All right. One problem is that if she, for 1 second, thinks that we will pursue her, she will kill him.
You need to find a way to head there without raising suspicion. Luckily for you, you already have an inn. You've already essentially talked about going there. And he turns to Marcus. I believe you were excited to visit Mjolnir Lake?
Hell yeah.
Well, now is your chance. It sits on the banks of Mjolnir Lake. I believe that will act as a good enough cover story.
It's a holy pilgrimage.
Indeed.
I do not mean to be disrespectful, but when it comes to the life of my brother, good enough is concerning.
I'm a Thor fanatic, and I'm pretty sure they'll believe that I'm gonna drag you guys there. So
Hela nods gently, says, I understand you're very worried. For good reason. This is not ideal. However, Minnie is very busy. And you see Heimdallr nod knowingly. She's been paying attention closely to you because you have, of course, posed as a threat. However, if you can convince her that you've moved on, I feel it'll be a little easier to keep up the ruse. Heimdallr says, obviously, I suggest you keep your true intentions silent.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you never know when she is watching. It's not always.
Is there any sort of telltale sign when she is watching? If I were to detect magic, would it be scrying? Would I know in any way?
They kind of glance at each other, and you see Heimdallr turn back. There's, unfortunately, no easy way to tell. Detect magic is one way. It is also, of course, very localized. But if you're alone, in a room without cameras, or anyone else, you're likely safe. Or maybe even you can pull that, or actually Hela says, or you can always just pull your little rope trick again. That's safe. And Heimdallr nods.
That's good to know. And if you don't mind my asking, my prying for a moment, what in the fuck is she trying to do?
They kind of glance at each other and they sigh. Yeah, we're okay. Hela says, we're not entirely sure. But we do know that she was once charged with the job of saving the people of Thorn. But over time, she has become misguided. She thinks she still is saving the world.
Excellent. Excellent.
Now Heimdall says, even worse. She appears to be working with Loki, making her even more dangerous and unpredictable.
Are they working together, or is she working for him, or vice versa?
See Hela kind of do a knowing grin and softly and says, I mean, as soft as you can with half a face missing.
Sure.
And she just kind of says, it's... Honestly, I think they're sort of... I mean, the closest would probably be a partnership. Although they both... You might consider them using each other. They sort of have the same goal.
Does, Marcus, Cedric, Gendry, anyone have any questions? No?
I don't have any questions, no. I can think of.
Heimdall grins at you.
Seems very straightforward to me.
That's right. And he kind of gives you almost a proud grin and smile.
I blush a little bit.
Chuckles.
Why are we able to speak with you? What does this device have to do with you?
Hela kinda cocks her head at you, grinning knowingly, and says, it's... Just know that device can sort of power us. We can draw energy off of it, making us stronger, more corporeal. And Heimdall kind of butts in and says, it's a long story. Unfortunately, time is not our ally in this situation.
All right.
By the end, it will all be clear.
And what exactly are we saying? What does she see us saying right now?
Marcus?
We could tell her that we're going to seek out my family or information on them so I can get revenge.
Ooh.
She'll believe that.
That is a good idea. I like it. Kind of grins.
And then I
Hela
grip my hand,
smiles and nods.
I like that idea too.
They both kind of chuckle and glance at each other approvingly. Hela turns back to you. You, Niphirim, says, my dearest Niphirim, you have been so inquisitive yet respectful of the fallen. You're destined for great things. All of you are. And Heimdall kinda nods in agreement. The fate of Thorn rests in your hands.
Oh shit.
We're all counting on you to vanquish this imbalance and return peace to these lands. I hope you all understand the weight of the journey that lies ahead of you.
Indeed. No pressure.
I excel under pressure.
Oh, we can't hear you, Josh. You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Josh.
I was muted. I said, no pressure at all. Look at these muscles. I'll be able to carry all that weight on my shoulders, no problem.
And then I push him out of the way, and I'm like, no, I'll do it.
All right, calm down, everyone.
So, let me get this straight.
Just as long as Thor knows I'm helping.
There are no baubles, no
Yeah.
items, no special weapons that you're giving us. You're just giving us a pat on the back and off you go.
They kind of glance at each other once more, grinning, like you just said,
Must
like a
you?
funny joke. And they turn to you, and Hella kind of warms very smiley. Or very warmly, rather.
Smiles very
Warms
warmly.
very smiley.
Warms
Yeah.
very smiley. With a formidable bosom.
So she warms at you, and she says, sorry, all out. But don't worry. You have everything you need. And what you don't have, I'm sure you'll be able to find. She grins knowingly.
Great.
All right.
Thanks for nothing, I guess.
Niphirim grabs Gendry's arm and kind of gives it a squeeze. Like, shut the fuck up. All right.
So, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all right. We know where we need to go and what we need to do, and we can't talk about it.
I don't recommend making a beeline for the site. I'd advise you take the main roads up the river and across the feet of the mountains.
Fantastic.
And Heimdallr kind of looks at you all, like looks across you all. Anything else you need?
No.
I think that was it. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you both.
I mean, anything at all would be good. Gold? Do you guys have any gold?
I just
maybe
put my shield in front of his face. I'm like,
just anything. Oh, just walk off in the northerly direction and go. Great,
just
good.
holding
I'd advise you
Recommend
go
maybe-
southerly.
Recommend maybe you don't go that way. Oh, very good. Oh, omnipotent beings. Great. All right. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.
I feel you can.
Deuces.
I feel you will find your way just fine.
Great.
Okay,
great.
edgy.
Thank you.
And then he kind of glances back up at the cameras, grinning, and says, look at us, wrapping up a nice conversation where you've decided to enjoy your time in Alfheim while you still can. And he looks back to you.
and get vengeance.
He looks back to you as you see the cloud kind of dissipate in front of the camera. This is good luck in your travels.
So Marcus and Stendra are like, Ed, get milkshakes.
No. No milkshakes, only vengeance. If we're done with them, then we go to me.
Yes,
man,
I would
I'm
be
down.
glad to help you with that.
I'm with all this.
They smile and nod and dust away.
Wow, that was intense. Gendry?
That was that ranked in like maybe the top 5 conversations I've ever had.
Can you not incessantly try to get us killed?
Honestly, they suck.
Why?
Honestly, I'm just putting it out there. They suck.
They're very
You suck.
kind. They've done nothing wrong.
Oh, they're so nice and so kind. Great. Yeah, they've done nothing.
You may have
Yep.
something against
You're right
Loki,
about that one.
but
Mhm.
leave Hela
Hey,
out of
hey.
it.
Listen,
Thor-
if none of them
Thor
were
saved
around,
me.
we wouldn't even be in this fucking mess. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Bottom line?
We'd be in a
Bottom
different
line,
mess.
there'd be a different mess of our own making. Okay. They're up there pulling all the strings, and then they're just like,
Anyway.
you know what? We're gonna let you guys figure this out. I mean, we could help, but we're just not gonna. And
I'm sure
let me
there's
just.
something that
I'm
prevents
gonna
them.
smile at you warmly, and I don't buy it. I'm
I'm going to retire to bed, and in the morning,
retire from adventuring. Yep.
maybe.
Sure.
In the morning we can head to Mjolnir Lake and say goodbye to my
Yay,
family.
I get my way. Woo!
I'm gonna go look for snacks.
Yes,
Cedric,
I'll join you.
There's food in the guest house.
I'm so very, very hungry.
I'm going to walk you back, in fact, because what the...
Okay. Very good.
Marcus.
I'm gonna walk over to Niph and whisper, "Which room is Kari's?"
Oh, no.
What is happening?
No.
Whisper so that they don't hear. It's just
He's
us
horny
two.
IRL.
We've already established that Cedric hears everything that happens on Thorin. We've established
Not this time. I put
Not
the
this
hammer
time, bro.
between us.
I used my hand. There was a hand between my mouth and his ears.
No, I put the hammer there.
Niphirim just walks out of the temple going, no, God, no.
Fine, I'll figure it out on my own.
Wait, I thought you were walking
He
us
knocks on every door.
to our rooms.
I thought you were escorting them.
To the... Yeah, we have to leave the temple to do so, right?
Aw,
Yep.
I guess.
You guys follow her?
I look around. Well, okay, very good.
No.
Gendry, of course, there are a lot of decent things in here. Not only food, but like some baubles and stuff on the altars and
Very
things.
wonderful. Is there anything specifically? This is for Hela, right?
There's Hela,
Or
there's
like
Odin,
there's,
and Thor. Odin currently
Loki,
has the
of
most.
course.
Nope.
Nice.
'Cause
You don't
Loki
find many
sucks.
temples to Loki.
No Heimdallr.
Nope. In
Statues?
fact, I believe you were there when he mentioned it.
That's right. Yeah.
You should watch the show sometime.
Jesus.
I should be present.
It's called active listening, Gendry.
Oh my
Yeah, maybe you
God.
should try working on it.
I'm going to stand outside the temple just waiting for them going, no.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
I'll
just
sit
listening
through
to us
whatever crap.
bicker?
Yep.
I'll sit through
I'll just
whatever
wait.
crap was left for Thor. I don't care.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Wow.
Assuming you
I'm
don't
just
just
gonna-
walk over and pluck something.
I'm just
blatantly.
gonna walk past her and towards the rooms to try to find Kari's.
Oh my God.
Like, you do you.
That's 22.
22. You find a very nice small statue of Thor, very meticulously crafted, made of gold and silver. It is.
Oh,
It has
man,
to
I
be
want
worth quite a bit.
that. Thor is not for monetary gain.
Well, I mean, if he's not for monetary gain,
So you pocket it so you can add very nice Thor idol. Or just Thor idol, whatever.
Can I beat him up and take it later?
Oh my God.
You don't know he's got it.
If I see it, I will.
He like did double your passive perception.
Okay.
All right, so you guys following? Niph
Yes.
or Marcus?
Nope.
Are you headed toward?
I
the-
already walked by.
Okay.
Am I wearing? Wait, can I maybe hang back a second in the temple and then change into regular Gendry clothes? I don't want to be in this dress anymore.
Yeah, sure.
You
It's
don't
super,
do
super
a
tight.
dress.
So did I.
Yeah.
So from you
wearing
see,
dress, bro.
as you're waiting, you see Marcus, kind of just stroll right past you, and then
And she just
Cedric
lets him go.
comes out, and then eventually Gendry as Gendry comes out.
I come out just laughing, thinking about the thought. Just
So
told the gods off in a dress.
That's right. What have you done with your life? What have you done with your life? I told off the gods wearing a dress.
And I'm
Wonderful.
pulling it off, damn it.
I win the whole
Pulling-
game.
Yeah, you might.
off.
That's right. That's right.
Slay.
Yeah.
I used the word peace out, I think. Did this?
Yeah, it was very intimidating with a dress.
Yep.
Slay.
I After, after I walk them back to their room, I would like to stop by Oscar and Orvar's room.
Okay, so
yeah,
real
they
quick, Marcus. We'll jump to
damn
Marcus.
it!
As Marcus, as you start down the stairs and kind of enter the like kind of living space hallway where all the rooms are, guards stop
What's
you
the name of the
immediately.
brother that had a good crush on me?
Osmond.
Osmond.
Okay.
But as you kind of come through and into the hallway, the guards that are at those stairs, they kind of look at you and look like up the stairs and back to you and say, "Are you lost?"
No, he's horny.
Yeah, kind of.
Whoa. Hey, they're vulnerable to ice. Just FYI.
By the way, that
Oh
guy
my
rolled
God.
a 1 on that.
Score.
Where's Niphirim?
Back in the temple?
Perhaps you should wait for.
Oh. Are you sure I can't go visit some of the others? We were having a great time at the party.
Unfortunately, it's getting late, and by the way, the Hothering has now passed as you came back out the temple. He says, unfortunately, we're not allowed to have anyone here after hours. I'm afraid you'll need Niphirim as escort, or we can escort you, of course, back to the visitor premises.
I'll go find Niphirim.
Very good,
Marcus.
Party poopers.
And then he goes back to his post. So you head back
Steve
up.
Cock
Is it
blocking
just
over
the
here.
one, or is it two of them?
That was 2. And then of course there's still those are just the people posted at those stairs. There's still the
Why do you
patrols going
ask?
around.
If it was just one guy, I was gonna cave his
Knock him
skull
out?
in and walk by.
Go ahead.
He's on the prowl. No one's gonna get between him and some. You know what?
Ain't nobody caught blocking this man.
He won't know what happened, and then
Dude,
he'll be fine later.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
What?
Oh my
Tie his
god!
ass up and gag him and throw him out a window or some shit.
So,
Jesus
so
Christ.
Niph and Cedric, as you're there waiting,
Conk.
Gendry walks out as Gendry, and just as he does, you see Marcus sulkingly walk back up.
I'm gonna look at Gendry and go, damn.
Disappointed.
Where do you put her clothes? You're gonna give them back, or are you just gonna keep them?
He can keep them. He does a very good Niphirim. It's almost
He earned
scary, but not quite.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them back either. You got a stank all over it.
Jesus.
That
my
cheers
God.
Marcus up.
Marcus, what? You look sad. What's up with that? What happened? You just get turned down?
No, the guards
Ding.
stopped me.
The
sucks.
saddest ding.
And there were too many of them for me to take them.
You were what?
There was literally like,
sorry, what?
like,
What?
like 2.
Take
No,
them.
no.
And the
Where are you gonna
patrolling
take him, to
guards.
dinner?
Well, I tried with that one guard, but he just wasn't having it, so.
Well,
Yeah, no one wants to see your glistening breasts. They're not formidable or rock hard.
oh
Sorry.
my god.
With a strength of 20, there's more than yours, so, huh.
Cedric,
Yes.
is everything okay?
Everything's great. Yeah.
Because
And, you know,
you're being a bit of a dildo. Right now.
I don't know what a dildo is. I've never had to use one.
Well, look in the mirror because you are being one. So, whenever you look up into the sky and wonder, I'm Dollar, what's a dildo?
I feel a little pressure in my butt when I do that. It's weird.
Yep. Moving on.
Whoa!
As you should. As you should.
So, I'm gonna walk them back to their room with my head in my
Yep.
hands most of the time.
Yep.
Niph, are you embarrassed by us?
Everything's fine. Everything's great. It's so great.
She doesn't hide that she's lying.
Oh, so I come up next. I come up next to Niph and I whisper, "So you had that rope trick thing the whole time?
No,
You just chose
I was
to leave it.
I was
or-
missing the rope. Cedric
It would
found
have been
it.
just any rope, or
No, it was that specific rope.
that specific one. So before
Absolutely.
you left home, you said, "You know what? I'm going to leave this super."
No, actually,
useful
I
thing."
lost it. I didn't know where it was.
Oh, and you said it couldn't possibly
Wait.
be under the bed.
That was a magical rope?
Yes,
When I was lassoing people,
of course.
why didn't it make them disappear?
Because you didn't know how to
Would you-
work it.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Cedric.
Oh,
You're dumb. So.
Oh, no, that's
That was
not
being
what
a
I
dildo.
meant.
Stomp off. I'm going to get some snacks.
You're walking across the ground. Cedric starts kind of stomping forward like a...
Cedric, I'm proud of you for wearing a shirt.
Shut the fuck. I'm not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you're not wearing a shirt.
You're still
Hold
wearing...
on.
Oh,
Dinner
you
clothes.
never put one back on after the bath.
I thought you did.
No.
I thought
Yeah, I
you put
thought you
on the
did.
shirt.
After the bath?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought
after
you
the
did.
bath. That's right. I don't
No.
Oh no,
remember.
You never did.
You're lucky I put back on pants.
I thought you were like not naked in front of the little girl.
No, I was covering up
Yeah.
in front of
Covered
the little
up.
girl. It's just nipples, bro.
okay.
It's just man
Okay.
nips.
Okay, because I thought
Twitch
covering
disagrees.
up was like putting all of the clothes over all of the
disagrees?
bodies.
Twitch. You can't show nips. Anyway,
Oh, boy.
also, just of note, like, medieval times, nudity wasn't that
As big of a deal.
Why do you think all the statues are nude?
Except for when I'm walking around with this package.
Exactly.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god.
Like a package of cheese that you're about to eat, or
Oh
Cheez-Its,
my.
yes.
shredded cheese.
I feel
like I'm losing
have some
control.
whole grain saltines.
I had some shredded cheese
Yeah.
last night,
Oh
actually.
my god.
Anyway,
That's cool.
So I
guess.
take them
so
back
you
to their
guys
room.
make it back to the domicile. You go in. It is fully cleaned. Has a like sort of buffet of any kind of hors d'oeuvre and cheese that you can think
I go
of.
to the hors d'oeuvres.
You gobble up them hors d'oeuvres, very
I
fancy,
take
and
some
you
of
don't
them.
care.
No.
But I
Can I get one?
enjoy them like one at a time. Like
Can I stab at one
That
with,
is
with my
delicious.
dagger?
Get out of here.
Marcus, it's delicious. It is so
yeah,
good.
fuck you, Cedric. It's mine.
The cooking that
Eating noises. Nom 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 nom.
The cooking that these chefs, like, you know how to cook. Immaculate. You can't
As I,
imagine how
like,
much they
I
charge.
wish I could cook this well. Mm.
It tastes better when you put them all in your mouth at once.
You are a Philistine, and you
feel like
just
that's
Smush
shut
them
up.
all together in a ball
Yeah, I feel
and swallow it
That's
whole.
like a really crude summary of like the plot of Ratatouille. You're just like, just put it all together in your mouth.
It's great, man.
Oh my god.
I'm not even
Boppity?
trying to hide my genuine contempt for what he just said while I enjoy them the way they're meant to be.
So sorry, Emmy, as the others are arguing over the food. What did you want to do?
I'm gonna close the door. And then I will.
man,
that's
leave
kind
us
of
in
in the main
here.
room. That's kind of in the sitting room.
I thought
but
this
yeah.
was okay. I'm gonna go to Oscar and Orvar's room if I can, or rooms
Yeah, sure.
wherever.
They told you this maybe in passing or something. They were both given their own room, but they ended up sharing one anyway.
God damn it,
They
Josh!
said something out of it was like just kind of habit and comforting.
Josh!
Nope, you're not making out. Anyway, so you knock on the door.
Knock on the door, just a little bit.
As Oscar kind of opens, like not like peeking, but he opens it. Oh, Niphirim, you guys are back. Hey everyone, what's going on? Hey Niph.
So, we've had a change in plans, and
Oh really?
yes, I
Oscar kind of like sits up off of his bed and walks over. What's going on? What's the plan?
we are actually thinking of visiting Mjolnir Lake, and then to pursue Marcus's. Well, I don't want to get into it too much.
Pursue my dead family's vengeance.
Yes, it's
Take food in my mouth.
You're not here, Marcus.
Kind of look at each other
Unless you
confused.
joined behind her.
Are we in the big room?
Or are they?
I thought
They're kind of in the room.
hanging.
Oh, I guess you guys
Yeah.
would probably. It'd probably be upstairs.
there's like
You guys
a
would be
sitting
downstairs
room?
in the sitting room.
Yeah, I thought it.
I'd
say there's like a balcony. A balcony that
she,
she's
went
up
off
on.
somewhere else. Yeah.
But like it's it's not like they're talking loudly and sound doesn't carry that much, so you probably wouldn't hear it.
It's very complicated, and
What?
I would.
What about the moon of the year?
Well,
Did you find anything? Did you talk
I
to
spoke
your
more to my father, and
Oh, good. What did he say?
I really don't think that there's much going on there. And
You don't think he's involved? And
No.
You see like a sigh of relief from Oscar. Oh, good. I was really worried that my hero was an asshole. I mean, it turns
Yeah,
out
I
he
know.
kind of is, but
well,
at
I
least he's not
warned
genocidal asshole.
that is good to hear. No,
So where are we going next then?
I would like to ask you both a favor.
Of course.
If I told you that I would like for you to go home and await further word, is that something that you would do for me?
They both just freeze in confusion. What do you mean go home? Like back to What's going
Yes,
on? What's
to
the next
Muspelheim.
steps? What's the next steps? Like where like your father sounds like dead end. Did you find out more like another lead or
No, unfortunately, I think we've hit a wall, and I'm going to wait until I hear more. So at this point, we've decided to do some sightseeing in Alfheim, and then hopefully take care of the people who murdered Marcus's family for him. And then we'll head back to Muspelheim. I'm probably going to open a chapter for CTR in Muspelheim to assist my father. So I was wondering if you would be interested in assisting me with that once we come back.
I'm gonna need a deception.
Oh,
I believe in you.
oh boy.
I believe in you. I'm with you in spirit.
You know what? I am gonna use my one and only DM inspiration right now.
Oh man, you still have one of those?
That was
oh,
a
wait, so do I.
6.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to mine.
Okay.
Holy shit, I could have used that on the stairs.
17.
I'm sure you would have gotten very far.
I probably would have. Everything was working out.
Yep.
Really.
So well.
Sorry, what'd you get, Niph?
17.
As Oscar kind of like processes this and frowns, looks confused, just thinking like, I mean, so that's what, just giving up? And meanwhile,
No.
behind him, you see Oscar just eyebrow cocked.
Wait,
staring
was it
at
Orvar
your
or
face.
Oscar that was...
Sorry, okay. Orvar is the one talking, and Oscar is behind him
oh God.
with his eyebrow cocked, just staring at you, staring into you.
Gaiety.
Not giving up,
Are
no.
you?
I will probably never give up. Just shelving for now. It doesn't seem an immediate danger. And
Doesn't seem immediate. That's
yes.
There's
we
a
haven't
war going
found
on because of them.
evidence to, I don't know.
You found evidence for what?
No, we haven't found any evidence for anything to suggest that we need to be in a hurry.
What about innocent people dying? Yeah, Niphirim, what about that?
Oscar, do you have a moment that I could maybe speak to you in private? Just me and you, just the two of us. Just.
You said this to Oscar or Orvar?
Yes, Oscar. The one who
Okay.
doesn't believe me, right?
Okay, that's Orvar.
Oh, you said Oscar.
I might be getting... Okay, the Tinkerer seems to believe you. The Fighter is... I'm sorry, I should have named these guys differently.
Yeah, it's okay.
Listen, they're definitely real people who are alive.
Yes.
And he knows both
very
of them.
immersive, this campaign.
Nope, I'm sorry. I do want to talk to Oscar. I want to talk to Oscar.
So you want to talk to the Tinker who seems to
Yes.
kind of believe you.
Yes. Just
real
for
quick,
a
sorry,
moment.
Marcus, did you have something a moment ago?
Can I, like, after we're done eating, can I just walk up there, hear them talking, and then just interject?
I mean, it might be around this time. You see Niph just flailing as Oscar looks kind of hurt and confused, and Orvar looks
Suspicious.
Show that cool rope of yours.
Yeah, suspicious. That's it.
Cedric, you're not there. God, you and me are chowing down on hors d'oeuvres.
Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, Gendry's totally
You are
eating
not
it.
getting any hors d'oeuvres.
I am too, and they're not going into the planter
away from
corner.
you.
I'm just chilling.
Hashtag floor muffins.
Phil, and then I'm walking
Yeah,
upstairs
hashtag
because I can vaguely hear.
Yeah, you hear some kind of
Niph
discussion going on.
stumbling around,
And
her
especially
words.
with like Orvar he's starting to raise his voice a little bit. He's not yelling, but instead of like, oh yeah, he's like, what do you mean? Like he's full volume now. So you do stumble across at this point, Marcus.
She looks at you like,
I walk up. I push her like gently aside. Fact of the matter is, we're at a dead end here, and I think it's our best bet to go to the Temple of Thor, try to find some answers about my family, and, you know, at some point, maybe we find something else, but right now, that should be our goal. Vengeance.
Give me that deception with advantage, because Niphirim's been working him over.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately,
that would
Oscar,
be
like Josh,
a
has advantage.
you mean
A
Orvar?
17.
Yeah. 17? Okay.
I have a +5.
So Oscar kind of looks to you, the Tinker, looks to you, and is like, okay, it just seems like it's a lot to give up, but I mean, this sounds important. And meanwhile, Orvar's gaze, he's now giving you that same cocked eyebrow, like,
Shit.
really? I mean, family is important, and vengeance is obviously very important and valuable to you, so...
Yes, and since they are one of the noble families, we might be able to disrupt the war by killing them.
I see. And you...
Let's cause some mayhem.
And you guys just want us to go back home and sit on
I
our
didn't say
duffs
that.
and not do anything?
I'd like you to keep coming.
He
I would. I'd
turns
like
back
you to go home.
Niph.
I would like you to leave.
No one cares!
Quiet,
Great.
Gendry. Nobody likes you right now.
Well, par for the course. Great. I'm going to stand over here and continue to.
You got caught sneaking around and almost got us killed. Hush.
Wait, what?
Odie, hush.
Wait, what happened?
Everything's fine. Everything's probably fine.
He was sneaking around as Niphirim and got caught. Yeah, I know.
Orvar just...
That's why we need to
Pinches
move
the bridge
on
of
as
his
quickly
nose.
as possible, because I am sure that we are dangerously close to being killed just for being here.
Yes, so here's the thing. Let me be frank with you both. I've grown to care for you a good deal. You are wonderful people and incredibly talented and intelligent. And I feel there's no use for you here.
I disagree.
Oh.
Saying you're useless.
Okay.
I mean, I feel you would be better off doing what you were doing before. You didn't have to be with us. I feel your talents are being wasted here, rather. Not that you're useless.
My old job is sort of gone now, as the people had a building fall on them and a giant robot. And Orvar said, my job was finding you people.
What about the Silence Fate? You could return with information for them, and maybe they would be able to employ you both. You're very, very talented, and I think it would be wonderful for you to do so. And maybe out of the danger of Alfheim and raids and stuff.
So, you see just Oscar there kind of a little heartbroken and confused and think in thought, and you just, meanwhile behind him, Orvar is still just stone-faced, staring through you at the opposite wall through you.
God,
and he's like, yeah, I suppose maybe. And kind of looks around, just all right. I suppose we should report back to the Silence Fates that we have nothing and have failed, but
I'm sorry.
Who knows? Maybe they know of something.
Maybe they've learned more.
Maybe. And maybe they're, I don't know, interested in stopping a war.
Sure. Perhaps there's that.
Perhaps there's that.
Yes. That. Oscar, do you have a moment?
Bang.
Yeah, I suppose. Sorry, Marcus, did you have some?
Pause real quick. Are we actually trying to get rid of them?
Niphirim is.
Because I like them around.
I love them
The DM
around.
don't.
But I also.
That's why I'm asking.
Niphirim has
out of game.
You want to keep. So they're level 18 and 20. You want me to keep throwing those kind of encounters at you?
No, that's fine.
Well,
I'd be down.
For honestly, for Niphirim, she's more worried about their safety, and the more people involved with the Munavir
fodder.
Oh my God, Marcus!
Everyone isn't cannon fodder.
Damn, son!
That would be incorrect.
So,
Okay, back in.
So, Oscar says, yeah, I suppose, and Orvar kind of looks at you and says, all right, so I'm gonna go hit the hay, still see you in the morning, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Wouldn't dream of parting ways without saying goodbye.
Kind of glances back and forth at between you and see you in the morning. Don't wake. And he turns around and starts walking towards his bed as he says, don't wake me when you come back in, Oscar. And Oscar kind of looks back and shrugs at you and comes out and closes the door behind him. And
I walk away.
I walk away. Oh my
just
God.
Turn and walk away.
I wink at her where he can't see it,
Her face
and then
gets
just
super fucking red again.
and then just go back and start polishing my armor.
Oscar's face gets a little red
What?
too.
Wait,
Not that kind.
I grab Cedric. Hey, Marcus, what's going on up there?
Don't worry about it. It's none of your business.
Oh, all right then.
I would like to take
What's going on?
Oscar out behind the house.
Take him out.
God damn.
Just take him out.
I'm just gonna throw him in the ocean with stones tied to his ankles.
Oh, okay, so we're splitting them up. So you take Oscar,
God.
and Marcus take Oscar, and then me and Cedric are gonna fucking fuck up Orvar. He'll be sleeping.
What
You
the
will still
hell?
die.
Why my guy though?
I didn't say anything about fighting him.
Can I
Anyway.
maybe for old time's sake just like wet a bunch of his crap?
Anyway, what do
I
you want
would
to do,
like
Niph?
to take Oscar to the gazebo.
All right.
Ooh,
Oh,
romantic.
we're going for a walk? Yeah, sure.
yes,
let's
if you
go.
don't
That's
mind.
nice. That
We're gonna
sounds
go bang.
nice.
Oh my,
Oh my God,
god!
Oh my
You
god!
guys.
Stop!
Stop!
Nice.
So you lead him
Nice.
out
Mhm.
and out to the gazebo, and he's like, and it's a lovely evening, by the way. Like
Mhm.
it, very nice temperature. You can hear the birds and the critters in the fields and forests. You hear some of the livestock kind of rustling about as evening goes, and workers kind of finishing up their shifts, putting their tools away and farming equipment. And of course, the guards present still patrolling and overwatch from the
The
roof.
work of honest people.
As you head out to that gazebo, it's
Are
beautiful.
there cameras out there?
Give me perception.
23.
23.
I'm rolling so fucking well tonight, mostly.
Hell yeah. As you look around, nonchalantly, of course, there's definitely plenty mounted on the main structure.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach the gazebo, there's none that are
On the
on
path?
or directly around. However, you kind of clock that some of the cameras from the building can reach, but they are a couple 100 feet away.
I'm gonna stop before we get to the gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is where I used to come when I lived here, and I would paint. I would
Kind of looks it over. It's very
Take-
nice.
my supplies out here and watch the ocean and paint the things that came to my mind.
You just see him kind of surveying the site. I can't really blame you. It's peaceful out here. It's crazy the sort of variation between this and Jotunfolder. That seems so long ago now.
I know. I used to paint mechanical devices. I used to
Really?
dream of things that I could do with them. My brother took me, to different sites around the area, and I would see
Sure.
things, and I just felt some inspiration. And my father caught me painting one time, and he found them all, and he had the guards round them up and burnt them in the hearth in front of
Really?
me.
What for?
He didn't
That's so
want
cruel.
me thinking about those things. He wanted me to focus on more ladylike things.
Shakes his head. You know, I was really looking forward to meeting your father. I've idolized him for a long time, but I think you might be right. You were maybe right. Never meet your heroes.
He's
I'm sorry you went through that.
He has his ways, but he's still a good person. He does mean well. And I hope you know that I mean well also. You
Kind of looks down at the ground in thought.
You and your brother have been incredibly helpful. You're both fantastic additions. However, we are now at a point where it's not safe.
Kind of looks up at you.
And she gets quieter. You are special. I would hate to see something happen to you.
Kind of looks back, like, kind of stands up a bit and turns back, kind of surveying the view of the gazebo and the ocean past it, the little kind of dock you have there, edge of the forest. I appreciate those words, Niphirim. And I want you to know that you're special too. And while I have no idea what you're thinking or what you're doing, kind of pauses, then turns to you, looking you in the eyes with a kind of sad face. You can see eyes watering up a bit. I trust you. I trust you with my life. You say we should go home? Go deal with the Svet? That's what we'll do.
When all is said and done, I assure you, I will come and find you. And she's gonna lean down and give him a kiss on the forehead.
He becomes a lobster of a dwarf. Just instantly red.
She's red too.
And immediately kind of starts kind of fidgeting and kicking dirt and stuff like.
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
You're cool too.
Yeah, that's you too. Yeah, that. I mean, and kind of pauses, and looks back up at you. Honestly, I hope to see you before this is all done.
We'll see how things go from here.
Kinda grins. All right, well,
we should go. We should.
Yeah, probably.
Head back. Yes.
All right, lead the. Oh, I'll let. Nope, not you. Here we go. And it just kind of starts walking, and as you start heading back to the visitors' quarters, a lovely evening. Smell the fresh air and smell the crops. A little bit of the. Luckily, the horse stables and animal stables are downwind, but. Lot to think about. Lot to do. But that's a story for next time.
Holy shit.
Woo! Holy shit, folks.
That was something.
That was a lot of something.
Yup, it was certainly a lot of something.
What are you guys thinking? A lot of info.
I'm thinking.
Avenjo clock time. Well,
yeah, man.
Just
I'm
pretend.
Thinking,
Pretend
But,
revenge.
Yeah, maybe a little bit revenge.
There's a little
like
revenge
maybe
on
we
the side.
find,
Like
an
a side
uncle
of
that we
revenge.
stumble across, and then I'm just like,
I'm
hey,
down
what
with
up?
that.
hey, man. I'm
You know,
I'm ready
an
for
errant
I'm ready for
uncle,
some
maybe a
shenanigans.
cousin or something.
Let's
Break
do
their
it.
legs and
Ginder's,
from a tree.
Ginder's probably ready to get the fuck out of this high surveillance shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun. It's not a good time.
Oh, we gotta
Sorry.
get out of here.
That was the whole time. The security is absurd
Yeah,
for
no,
obvious
Security
reasons
is
here.
absurd.
And the idea is
Security.
The thing is, like, okay, so that wasn't
party
it wasn't
poopers is
apparent
what they
that
are.
it wasn't apparent that they would like figure me out, right? Like I
Right.
thought, oh, cameras. That's
Right.
cool.
Cock
We got it.
blockers.
I also had the idea of, depending on the number of cameras around, using like a minor illusion around the camera
Right.
and just being like,
Yeah.
wasn't the scenario. The dudes were like, hey, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, in for a penny.
So yeah, what Gendry doesn't know is like the security sees all that shit as well. So they see Niphirim go and like is, you know, beckoned by her father and go into his room. Then they see Niphirim come out.
Yeah. No. I did think about that.
They
I did
also
think
have
about that.
seen
I
you
just didn't
change
know.
clothes, and you know they saw. Hate to say it, they saw you get fucking Einar's clothes too.
Oh, there was a camera in the bathhouse?
There was, I mentioned it.
Oh.
There was,
He
there were
did.
two.
Yeah. That's why I was
Yeah,
hanging
not
around the
Gendry's
camera.
favorite place.
Understandably.
But at least I have Einar's clothing now, which is
Yep.
probably really nice. and
That
will
is
sell
a
for-
real. That I'm gonna say that's a real good thing for our future.
And even better, got a Niph dress.
Yeah, you did.
Can't wait to see what you do with it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean,
It's fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
Naughty stuff.
Ladies and
What?
gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. We love you so much. And until next time,
Yeah.
just remember, she's watching.
Giggity. She's gonna see some weird shit then.